Hi, my name is Premjit Singh. I am the marketing manager for Brightpoint Infotech, and welcome to this podcast. I have with me my colleague Prashanth Kannoth, who is a subject matter expert, especially when it comes to Business Central ERP. And today we are doing this podcast to understand, about the decisions that define financial strategy for growing companies. So the question we're asking here is, should CFOs choose Microsoft Dynamics Business Central or SAP Business One? And to unpack this with brutal honesty, clarity, I have with me Prashant. So Prashant, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Premjit. And yes, this is the question SMBs and mid-market CFOs are asking as they move away from QuickBooks or any outdated legacy systems.
Right. So let's start here, Prashant. Why do CFOs compare these two systems so much, and what's sitting behind the comparison? If you can, share some insights on that.
So two things, Premjit. The first is CFOs want a future-proof cloud ERP.
Correct.
Secondly, they're under the pressure to modernize without risking the financial control, compliance, or the cost predictability. So they typically search things like which ERP is better for SMBs, which is
Mm.
truly cloud native. That does SAP B1 handle multi-company better than Business Central? What's the 5-year TCO? So this comparison isn't about features, it's about the survival and growth.
Right. So Prashant, let's give us the straight truth. When a CFO looks at Business Central, what actually stands out? Three or four things.
Sure. So it's basically the first thing is it's cloud first, a real
Mm.
cloud built on Azure.
Right.
Second would be the finance depth is at an enterprise level. So it has
Mm.
multi-company, multi-currency, audit trails, compliance, everything is out of the box. And
Agreed.
it integrates with the tools the finance teams already lives in. Example, Excel, Outlook, Teams, Power BI, all these tools. And let's not forget the AI piece as well. So Copilot for the forecasting and anomaly detection. That's huge for CFO who wants better visibility.
Exactly. And it's like a Microsoft designed Business Central with the finance office in mind. Right. So Prashant, now SAP Business One. What's the honest insider view? CFOs want to hear.
So SAP Business One has history. It's reliable for basic accounting, inventory,
Mm.
and operations. But CFOs usually hit these limitations. It's not truly cloud native. Most
Mm.
cloud deployments run through the hosted services or Citrix,
Right.
and the interface feels dated. You need add-ons for any advanced financials. The integrations outside the SAP ecosystem are very limited, and the upgrades are manual and can be disruptive. Basically, it was built in the 1990s, and to be honest, in many ways, it still feels like that.
A 1990s ERP trying to live in 2025 business world. Cool. Okay. So I love this part, Prashant. What are real users saying out there? You're reading a lot of blogs, user reviews. So what's the feedback on this SAP Business One users?
From what I've heard from SAP B1 users, they do say things like it feels outdated, the customizations are painful, and it's basically partner dependent.
Right.
And and cloud only if you host it somewhere. That's the thing. And for Business Central, the opinion would be like the Microsoft integration is a game changer, basically. That's a
I agree.
highlight
I
point.
agree.
And Power BI and BC, it turns to faster financial close. And it keeps getting better every single year with all the constant updates.
Right.
And almost everyone says that once you're in Microsoft 365 Business Central, it just makes sense.
Right. Right. Talking about the comparison, Prashant, so the real CFO comparison, cloud readiness, financial depth, scalability, where do these two stand?
Sure. Here's the boardroom ready version.
Mm.
So let's divide it into categories. So on deployment side of things,
Mm.
Business Central is true software as a service, and SAP B1 is an on-prem or hosted, not the same basically.
Correct.
And financial management side, Business Central is deeper and global ready. Business One needs more add-ons. And on integration, which is a major point, Business Central wins. due to Microsoft 365 and Teams and Outlook and Power BI, these tools. SAP B1 relies heavily on the third-party connectors. And coming to cost structure, Business Central uses predictable subscription pricing.
Mm,
SAP Business One has upfront licenses plus the annual maintenance that comes
correct.
in. And on updates, Business Central updates automatically every wave. B1 upgrades are manual. And for ease of use, Business Central has a modern UI and low training cost, while Business One has a steeper learning curve.
Right. Right. Thanks for that information, Prashant. So the bottom line is Business Central feels like a system which is built for today, and SAP B1 feels like something that still needs to, help into get into that cloud era. Right. So Prashant shares if you can share some information based on the conversation you have had with the finance team, the CFOs. What are they telling you, behind the closed doors?
So basically, I hear three recurring themes.
Hmm.
SAP P1 feels like a legacy software, which we've discussed earlier,
Yeah.
and Business Central integrates with how we already work.
Correct.
That saves money and training time at the end. And Microsoft is investing heavily in Business Central. SAP B1 feels like it's standing still for a
Hmm.
long
Hmm.
period. And the most powerful line I've heard from a CEO is that if my finance team cannot adopt it fast, it's not an ERP. It's an expensive obstacle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Prashant, give us some executive recommendation. The one CFOs can take to the boardroom today.
So if your priorities are things like cloud readiness, predictable cost, strong financial control, integration, easy integration, and the scalability, if these are in the checklist, then Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central is the clear winner, without doubt. SAP Business One has strengths, but the world has moved on, and BC is built for where the SMBs are heading towards, not where they were earlier.
Exactly, exactly. I totally agree. So, Prashant, this has been a really good discussion, and thank you for your time. And to our viewers, if you're evaluating ERP adoption or considering migration, the landscape can be overwhelming, but the right decision can transform how your finance team works, scales, and grows. So, you can get in touch with Brightpoint Infotech to explore whether Business Central is the right strategic move for your organization, and we'll be happy to help you. And once again, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you in the next episode of Brightpoint Infotech's podcast. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Prashant.
Thank you, Premjit.